Well, the rainy weather has finally activated our desire for fall flavors.
Yes, it has, people. The always autumnal Molly Riehl is live in Rockland to learn some recipes and tell us more.
Hi, Molly.
What a great adjective, Cody. Yeah, you know, technically fall is still a few days away,
Sure.
right? But it's raining, and I'm wearing plaid, so bring on the pumpkin
That's
spice,
right.
I say let's go. So we are baking up some really cozy fall recipes with Dorothy Curran. Now she is the Insta-famous baker behind the Instagram account Crazy for Crust. She is also a cookbook author and blogger. That's her most recent cookbook. So we are making two recipes this morning, starting with
pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Okay. You know what I love about your recipes, Dorothy, is they're delicious, of course, but they're really approachable. You like to do easy things.
I love easy. I love easily accessible. You're going to find all the ingredients in just your regular grocery store. Super simple. These both start with melted butter today because I don't even want to have to get my mixer out if I don't want to. I just have to stir it. I love easy.
Yeah. No wonder you have more than 100,000 followers on Instagram. So where do we start with these cookies?
We're going to start with melted butter, and we're going to add some pumpkin. This is just pumpkin puree. Comes in the can at the grocery store. There's all sorts of different brands of it. And then we're going to add brown sugar. You can use light or dark. And make sure when you measure brown sugar that you pack it. And some granulated sugar to that. And then we will stir that together. And it just comes together super simple.
I have to tell you, when it comes to cookie dough, like the baking process of making cookies, this is my favorite lick the spoon moment with the butter and the sugar.
Yes, it's like it's so easy and incorporates in that brown sugar with the melted butter, kind of gives it like a almost toffee-like taste, so it's really nice.
So you have some good spices here, technically pumpkin spice.
Yes, it's like you can use just regular pumpkin spice if that's what you have, but if you have all the spices, it's allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. And so we're going to add that in, and then some baking soda. Some salt, because we started with unsalted butter, and some vanilla, which vanilla goes in everything. I could use it as a perfume. It's just so delicious.
Yes, absolutely. Now this is kind of just a variation, just adding and subtracting a few things from your chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Yes. And we're using an egg yolk instead of a full egg because of the pumpkin. That pumpkin adds tons of like moisture to the cookie, so the egg white would just be too much liquid. So we add that in there.
Now, Dorothy, with your blog, you're adding about a recipe per week. You're very busy, but sometimes you're making adjustments. So these cookies you created a few years ago, but these are the new version.
Yes, these are like, I made them a few years ago. You know, sometimes with Google you don't see it, or social media, like not everyone sees it. So then I just kind of revamped them a little bit, made them even better, and reposted them.
Okay.
And so then we're just using all-purpose flour. It's just kind of like just the basic flour for most baking things. You can use all-purpose flour for, which I love. And then we just stir this together by hand, and then we can mix in some chocolate chips.
And it's literally that easy.
Yeah, and you can even, like, if you want to use white chocolate chips, you can. You can do a, like, triple chip, different things. You could add nuts or toffee bits or anything that you like.
Okay. I'm going to taste one of these cookies that you've already made. Why don't you tell us what we're going to make in the 10 o'clock hour?
We're going to make apple coffee cake. So it's coffee cake is the one you eat for breakfast with coffee, so it doesn't actually have coffee in it. But it's got streusel and cooked apples and a nice soft cinnamon cake. It's delicious.
And this is as good as you guys want it to be, maybe even better. Look at those melty chocolate chips. Dorothy has been nice enough to share the links for these recipes, so those will be on our website, so you can make them on your own and get that cozy, comfy, delicious feeling as well, guys. We'll see you in just a few for some coffee cake.
Yeah, it looks delicious, and her mixer game is on point.
Right?
Look at those
Did you
mixers.
beat that?
I know.
She is serious in the game.
Look at that.
Yes.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's like, you got to mix this by hand. I'm like, no, use the beautiful mixers. Those are great. Thank you, Molly.